Hello, thanks for joining WIFR here on our FastCast. Turning to our top story here today, it is a developing story. Rockford first responders are at North Alpine and American roads for a serious car crash. Now you can see damage to a pickup truck here on this video, and to parts are on the road as well. Now traffic is backed up while first responders clean up the area, and Rockford police say there were severe injuries. That is confirmed at this time, but we will let you know on our website and the WIFR app when we learn more, including how many people were involved in this crash. Ogle County deputies spoke to what it calls an uncooperative student at Stillman Valley High School Thursday morning. Authorities say they got a request from a school resource officer about that student, and administrators placed the school on a soft lockdown, and the student was then talked to. Now, Sheriff Brian Van Vickle says while this was not a violent encounter, it serves as a perfect example of how cooperation and planning between agencies helps ensure a safe and timely resolution to potential school safety concerns. Rockford residents will have the chance to learn about a study involving South Alpine Road. Now, that study looks at around 2.5 miles from Linden Road, which is north of Charles Street. That study was launched last fall, is expected to finish up by summer 2027. Residents will also have the opportunity to talk to the study team and learn about ways they can get involved with this project, and that's going to be from 4 to 7 in the afternoon, Tuesday, September 30th. That's going to be at Forest City Church on South Alpine Road. Residents can submit their comments in person or until October 15th to be included in the meeting record. The United States Postal Service says stamp prices will not increase to start 2026. According to General David Steiner, this comes as a way to maintain cost efficiency and boost service reliability and overall production. Steiner also says USPS continually strives to balance its pricing approach, both to meet the revenue needs of the Postal Service and to deliver affordable offerings that reflect market conditions. Now, with the fall season here, the water is going to be getting a little bit cooler out there when you're boating. The Wisconsin Department of Revenue reminds boaters to wear those life jackets out there. 13 boating fatalities have occurred so far, and several of them did not wear life jackets. Officials say a life jacket must fit properly and is required for each person on board. With the cooler water, it increases the chance of hypothermia, which can impair your ability to swim or float. If you plan on boating out there this fall, wear more layers to battle the changing temperatures, check weather beforehand and water conditions. Of course, avoid alcohol as well. Now, we did have a little bit of a chill in the air here yesterday, but appears as things will be warming up again as we enter the weekend. Let's take a quick look out there at our 7-day forecast. So, as you can see, for our high, we've got 76 degrees, but it looks like today into tomorrow is where we're going to see that big jump in our temperature department. You can see we're sitting at a high of 83 degrees on our Friday, and then moving into Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be sitting at 86 and 84 respectively. So, looks like we're going to be sitting consistently in that mid 80 degree temperature range here this afternoon, and it looks like as we continue on into next week as well, a high of 86 on Monday and a high of 84 on Tuesday, cooling down again to those low 80 degree temperatures there on Wednesday. But something else that we want to take your attention to there, you can see those low temperatures there in the lower to middle 50s. So definitely if you're maybe heading out at night, have any night plans, definitely going to be that time of year where you're maybe going to want to grab a jacket, maybe a sweatshirt, and as well if maybe you're sleeping with the windows open, you're maybe going to want to grab an extra blanket out there. But something else that's on a positive note here, you can take a look there. It looks like it's going to be mostly sunny here throughout the rest of this week, and it's going to be partially cloudy there on Tuesday and Wednesday, but it looks like for the foreseeable future, we don't have any sort of precipitation to worry about, which is something nice here, so hopefully we won't have to worry about that for another couple of months here as we enter into the winter months. Now, those stories I spoke about earlier will be coming up in our shows this afternoon and this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Of course, to get the latest news both in the state line and across the country, you can head to our website at WIFR.com, and of course, right at your fingertips, you can head to your smartphone's app store and type WIFR into the search bar to download our WIFR News app. And again, that's going to be on your Samsung App Store, the Google Play Store, or the Apple App Store. And of course, while you're there, you can also download our WIFR First Alert weather app for updates as soon as they come across our meteorologist radar. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you coming up here shortly for WIFR News First at 4.